If you're chasing her, you've already lost. But when you become the man she wants to chase, everything changes. Now imagine you're staring at your phone, waiting for her to reply. You saw her online. You know she read your message. But that reply never comes. Your heart sinks. You wonder what you did wrong. You go over every word you sent, hoping you didn't come across as too eager. What if I told you that this right here, this moment of doubt, is exactly why she's not chasing you? You were born to build empires, not beg for attention. You were made to conquer the world, not chase after people who treat you like an option. And if that hit you deep in your gut, then keep listening. Because everything you've been told about how to attract women, how to win her over, how to be nice, how to show her you care, it's all wrong. This isn't just about dating. This is about who you become as a man. Your energy, your value, your purpose. And if you don't take this seriously, if you keep living like this, hoping that being nice will finally pay off, you will keep losing. Not just women, your time, your confidence, your identity. But there is a way out, a way to change everything. And it begins now. Comment, "I choose power," if you're ready to never chase again. Now let's break down what makes a man attractive and how to be a woman magnet. Number 1, women crave what they can't have. She doesn't desire the one who always picks up. She aches for the one who walks away without needing to say a word. She's drawn not to the man who showers her with gifts, but to the one who withholds his energy until it's earned, because what is always within reach becomes invisible, and what withdraws just slightly becomes an obsession she can't ignore. Men, understand this with every fiber of your being. The more available you are, the more forgettable you become. Your undivided attention, when given freely, loses all value. When you constantly chase, constantly show up, constantly prove your interest, you become the wallpaper in her life. You blend into the background, just another man looking for her approval. She'll smile, she'll be polite, but deep down, she knows you're not it, because it doesn't chase. It doesn't seek validation. It doesn't wait around, hoping to be noticed. What she wants is the man who's hard to reach, hard to read, hard to move. She wants the man whose life is so rich, so full, so self-contained, that her presence in it would be a privilege, not a lifeline. She'll never tell you this directly, because she doesn't even realize it herself. But her emotions will betray her. Her energy will shift toward the man who doesn't need her. The man who isn't impressed by her looks. The man who could walk away at any moment and never look back. The man who chooses her, not because he's desperate, but because she fits into a life already overflowing with purpose. The truth is brutal. Women value what they work for, what costs them something, what requires effort. And the easiest way to kill attraction is to give them what they didn't earn. Every time you make yourself more available, more agreeable, more there for her, without her investing anything in return, you are telling her subconsciously that your attention is cheap, that your time holds no weight, that your presence is common. But scarcity, true scarcity, ignites something primal. The man who vanishes without explanation, who disappears to focus on his goals, who leaves texts on read because he's too busy living, that man becomes unforgettable. Not because of arrogance, but because he respects his mission more than her feelings. You want to be wanted. Make her wonder. You want to be desired. Be distant. You want her loyalty. Don't give her all of you too soon. Build a life so potent, so magnetic, so overwhelmingly full of direction and strength that she would feel honored to even be a part of it. That is how you become the one she can't stop thinking about. Not the one who sends heart emojis and begs for time, but the one who walks past her, fully centered, without ever needing her gaze to validate his worth. Now imagine this. You're texting her every night, waiting for a reply, watching that little typing bubble disappear. Have you ever tried doing the opposite? Stop initiating contact. Go 3 days focused entirely on your goals. Go to the gym, wake up early, plan your next move, and let her feel your absence. Let her experience what it's like when your energy is redirected into your own purpose. If you're always available, try canceling plans once, not to hurt her, but to prioritize something real in your life. See how your absence speaks louder than all the words you've ever sent. Watch her curiosity grow when she's no longer your priority. That's where it begins. Number 2. Wanted by others equals wanted by her. She won't say it out loud, but she wants what other women want. She's drawn to the man who walks into a room and turns heads, not because he tries to, but because he moves through the world as if he already has everything he needs. And when other women notice, when they linger a little too long, when they laugh a little too hard at his jokes, when they brush his shoulder and speak with a softness reserved only for men they can't control, that's when she starts to look again. That's when she sees what she couldn't see before. Because now, the man she once overlooked isn't just some guy. He's the guy other women are watching. And in that instant, his value explodes in her eyes. Not because he changed, not because he performed, but because he was pre-selected by the very tribe she belongs to. It's primitive, it's powerful, and it's as real as gravity. You could be the most loyal man in the world, the most honest, the most respectful, but if no other woman wants you, she will question why. She'll start to search for flaws. She'll wonder what she missed. But if other women lean in when you speak, if they orbit your energy, if they giggle and touch and lean close, even if they never go home with you, you become magnetic, you become dangerous, you become valuable without trying to prove it. Because in her subconscious, you've already been verified. And that changes everything. This isn't about cheating. This isn't about being a player. This is about understanding that your social value isn't just a concept, it's a force. And the more you isolate yourself, the more you vanish into solitude without any feminine attention in your life, the more you become invisible to the women you do want. Your lack of interaction becomes a red flag. Not because you aren't worthy, but because you haven't been chosen. That's how she sees it. She's not reading your heart. She's reading the room. So surround yourself with energy that reflects your worth. Walk with women who respect you. Be the man that women admire, not just for his appearance, but for his presence. Build a reality where women are drawn to your fire, not because you chase them, but because your purpose lights up everything around you. And when she sees that, when she realizes that she has to compete, that's when she leans in. That's when she invests. That's when she fights to be part of the world you've built. Because if so many other women see your value, she knows. She'd be a fool to ignore it. Now ask yourself this. Have you ever had women in your life who admire you, even as friends or acquaintances? If not, build that. Join a dance class. Speak confidently to the barista. Show up sharply dressed and polite in social spaces. When women see you engaging naturally, confidently, respectfully, it sends a ripple effect. You're no longer the invisible man. You become the signal every woman is trained to notice. A man of social value. Start there. Let her see that others already see you. Number 3. Emotion, not logic, drives her choice. You've been told to make sense, to be stable, to be reliable, and while all of that sounds good on paper, it leaves you wondering why she always ends up with the man who doesn't make sense. The one who makes her cry, then laugh, then cry again. The one who doesn't answer texts for 2 days, then shows up with fire in his eyes and pulls her into something she can't explain. You stand there, logical, loyal, dependable, and you get left behind again and again because you don't stir her emotions, you don't make her feel. She's not choosing with her mind, she's choosing with something far older, deeper, wilder. And your list of pros won't survive a single heartbeat of real emotional impact. It hurts, doesn't it? Watching her fall for chaos, watching her chase unpredictability, watching her walk away from peace because it felt too quiet. That's because peace isn't what she wants from you at first. She wants electricity, she wants heat, she wants uncertainty, she wants the rush, she wants to feel alive. And the man who knows how to trigger that without losing control is the one she can't let go of. So stop trying to convince her with logic. Stop explaining how good you are. Stop presenting yourself like a resume. Speak to her soul with your presence, not your credentials. She wants to feel something she can't explain. She wants to wake up thinking about what you meant by that look, that pause, that moment you almost said something but didn't. That edge of mystery, that slight resistance to being figured out, that's where obsession begins. So don't be the man who lays all his cards on the table. Be the man who keeps one hidden, not because you're playing games, but because you know the truth. Emotion wins, and the man who controls emotion, not with manipulation, but with mastery, is the one who controls attraction. Build your power in how you move, in how you pause, in how you disappear. Speak less, mean more. She doesn't want perfect, she wants unforgettable. And unforgettable begins when you stop being predictable and start being unforgettable. You've got to create moments that pierce her heart, not just thoughts that impress her brain. Because once she feels something about you, it's over. Logic will never override that. Not now, not ever. So where do you start? Have you ever entered a conversation without trying to prove anything and just let your energy lead? Try this. Next time you're with her, sit back. Don't fill the space. Look her in the eye. Let the pause hang. Say less. When she expects a compliment, say, "You're interesting. I'm curious if your energy can keep up with mine." That's emotional tension. That's what triggers curiosity. And once she's curious, she's invested. That's how you shift from logical to unforgettable. Number 4. Unpredictable men equals unforgettable men. She's met him 100 times. The man who smiles too soon, agrees too quickly, replies too fast. The man who tries so hard to avoid saying the wrong thing that he ends up saying nothing meaningful at all. He walks on eggshells, offers compliments like confetti, and thinks playing it safe is the best way to win her heart. But it never works. She thanks him politely and forgets him just as easily, because he is predictable, scripted, obvious. And nothing kills desire faster than knowing exactly what's going to happen next. But then she meets you, and everything shifts. You pause before answering. You disagree with confidence. You challenge her assumptions. You don't try to fill the silence with noise or your insecurities with approval. You remain still, present, and unapologetically you. And suddenly, she's paying attention. Not because you said something extraordinary, but because you didn't say what she expected. You became unpredictable, and unpredictable is unforgettable. It's not about being confusing. It's about being dynamic, multi-layered, real. You are not a page in her script. You are the rewrite. She can't predict you, and that creates an emotional instability that feels intoxicating. You don't play hard to get. You are hard to figure out, because you're not trying to be figured out. You live on your terms. You lead with your vision. You move when you're ready, not when she expects you to. So ask yourself, have you ever answered every message immediately? Always said yes? Always been there? Try this instead. Next time she texts, wait. Not to play a game, but to break the rhythm. If she expects a compliment, offer a challenge. If she assumes you'll ask her out again, don't. Let her come to you. Let her wonder. Imagine this. She messages you, "Had fun last night." And instead of gushing, you say, "Yeah, I'm still deciding if we vibe on a deeper level." That line, it won't just spark emotion, it will echo, it will live in her thoughts. Because you flipped the script. You became the man she can't predict. And once you step into that unpredictability, you no longer chase her memory. You become it. Number 5. High value is perception, not perfection. She's not looking for the man who tries to be flawless. She's watching for the one who doesn't flinch under pressure, the one who doesn't brag, doesn't beg, and doesn't bend just to be liked. She doesn't want the man who tries to match her mood. She wants the one who holds his own regardless of hers. Because value isn't about what you wear, what you earn, or what you drive. It's about how you carry yourself when no one's watching, when you stand alone, when you say no without needing to explain, and most of all, when you walk away without fear of being replaced. You keep trying to improve because you think you're not enough yet. You chase more money, more muscles, more gadgets, hoping she'll finally see you. But she won't, because she doesn't chase perfect. She chases presence, that heavy energy of a man who doesn't need approval, a man who would rather lose her than lose himself. That's high value, that's rare, and it's priceless. You want to change how women see you? Don't try harder, believe harder. Believe that you bring value into every room you enter, not because of what you say, but because of who you are. Imagine this. Have you ever sat across from a woman and thought, "I hope she likes me"? Now flip it. Sit down thinking, "Do I like her?" That shift alone makes you untouchable. That confidence radiates. She can feel it in your posture, your eye contact, your stillness. Try this. Next time you're out, dress well, not to impress her, but to feel powerful in your skin. Speak slower, don't rush. Speak with conviction, don't explain. Set a schedule, and if she flakes, don't rebook. Make her earn another chance. Make her prove she's worth your time. Have you ever looked at your calendar and realized you've shaped your life around her? Stop. Rebuild your schedule around your goals, your body, your mission. Make her fit into your reality, or not at all. That is how you raise your value without saying a word. And once you do, you'll see the shift. She leans in more. She texts first. She starts asking questions. Because now, you are rare. You are not performing. You are chosen. First, by yourself. Number 6. Never chase. You are the prize. You've been taught to try, to prove, to pursue. That if you just show her how good you are, how loyal, how much you care, she'll choose you. But it's never worked, has it? You double text. You wait by your phone. You reschedule your day because she might want to hang out. And every time you make her the center of your world, she pulls away. Every time you chase, she loses respect. You can feel it. She gets colder, more distant, and you start trying even harder, hoping effort will earn affection. But it never does, because men who chase signal something fatal, low value. They say, "You are more important than my purpose." And no woman wants to be with a man who would trade his self-respect for her attention. She may entertain it for a moment, but she'll never stay. And deep down, you know this. That's why it hurts. Because chasing doesn't just waste your time. It bleeds out your worth. The truth? She wants to chase you. She wants to wonder where you are. She wants to feel that edge of uncertainty. She wants to earn your attention. She may not say it, but she craves the man who can walk away and never look back. Not to punish her, but because his purpose comes first. Always. So stop. Stop reaching out first. Stop over-investing. Stop explaining yourself. And start doing this instead. The next time she cancels on you last minute, don't respond. Don't reschedule. Go hit the gym. Go read that book. Build something that will outlive you. Have you ever been ghosted and felt that pull to ask, what's wrong? Fight it. Let her ghost. Let her go. And fill that void with power, structure, growth. Become the man who doesn't chase what walks away. Become the one who commands respect simply by not needing approval. That's when she'll start thinking. That's when she'll notice. When your absence is louder than your presence ever was. That's when she'll text again. Hey, been thinking of you. And you? You won't even flinch. You'll read it and return to your mission. Because the man who is the prize never chases. He chooses. And once you become that man, every woman around you will know. They either rise to your level or get left behind. No middle ground. If you felt something burn inside you while listening, good. That fire you felt, that was truth. And it's rare. Most men will never hear it. Most will keep chasing, keep losing themselves, keep breaking for women who never deserved their loyalty. But not you. You've seen behind the curtain now. You've tasted the raw, unfiltered reality they tried to keep from you. And if you're ready to reclaim your worth, to rebuild your identity, to never beg again. The Stoic Relationship Blueprint ebook is waiting. It's not for everyone. It's not for men who still need permission to be strong. It's for those who are done being lied to, done being used, and ready to live by a code that makes women respect them and makes them respect themselves. This isn't pickup. This is power. Unapologetic, grounded, unstoppable. You want peace, strength, freedom from the games? It's all in that blueprint, and it's linked in the comments, but it won't be available forever. This knowledge threatens everything they taught you to believe. So if you're ready to change your story forever, comment the Stoic Blueprint below to declare it. Smash the like button. Subscribe. Help another man find this truth before it's too late. Every second you wait is another year of regret you'll never get back.